Ever dreamt of seeing your startup's name up there with like Airbnb and Stripe?
Alongside those giants, yeah.
Today, we're diving deep into Y Combinator.
Silicon Valley, almost mythical, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
And we've got our hands on this startup school lecture by Dalton Caldwell,
He's head of admissions there, isn't he?
the guy who decides who's in, who's out.
Talk about holding the keys to the kingdom.
No kidding. But here's the thing. Dalton emphasizes that even just the application itself is valuable.
Even if you don't get the funding.
Even if, because it forces you to like really answer those tough questions, the ones every founder should be thinking about.
But we put off, right?
Oh, totally. Like he uses this example of equity splits.
Oh, yeah.
You might think you've discussed it with your co-founders.
But have you really?
Yeah, silly.
That application process, it can expose those blind spots you didn't even know you had.
And for those listening, if you're already familiar with equity splits and all,
Good sign.
means you're probably more into the startup world than the average applicant.
Ahead of the game.
Dalton also talks about applying to YC being like buying a lottery ticket.
Okay, I like that.
Not everyone's winning the jackpot. But
You're putting yourself in the game.
exactly. Small time investment, potentially huge returns.
And you can't win if you don't play.
Exactly. And Dalton's big on this whole creating luck thing. What does that even mean in this context?
It means like not just waiting for opportunity to come knocking. You're out there making it happen.
So it's not just checking a box, this application. It's about like building that founder mindset.
Absolutely.
And part of that, let's be honest,
Getting comfortable with no.
which is what, like 90% of the startup journey?
At least.
Right. But it gets interesting because Dalton actually challenges those reasons people have for not applying.
Because we all have them. I'm too early, I'm too late.
Oh, 100%. My idea is too early. My idea is too late. They'd never get what I'm doing.
And Dalton's basically like, hold my beer. He says YC has funded companies with negative days of work.
Negative days. They invented time travel?
Not quite. More like they pivoted right before or even during the batch.
So too early is all relative.
Because YC is looking for potential, not just a finished product.
So those negative days could actually be a good thing. Shows you're adaptable.
Exactly. And on the flip side, they've funded companies with millions in revenue already.
Dozens of employees.
So much for being too far along. In fact, Dalton suggests that founders who think they're too far along might actually be,
A little cocky.
letting a little success go to their heads. Which, hey, it happens.
Reality check. So if it's not about the stage you're at, what about experience?
Dalton actually talks about serial entrepreneurs who've gone through YC multiple times,
Wait, like they had exits, everything.
and they still found value in the program. The community, the mentorship, that constant push.
So experience isn't a barrier. When is it actually a bad idea to apply then? So it's not about being the right company, really. It's more like, are your motivations the right ones?
Yeah, Dalton talks about these two scenarios where YC might not be the best fit. Like if you're not in it for the fast growth, the venture capital kind of trajectory.
Because YC is all about that rapid scaling.
Exactly. It's not just about getting funding. It's about that particular path to growth.
That's not for everyone.
Definitely not. And then the second thing is you got to be in it for the long haul.
Yeah, building a company, it's not for the faint of heart.
No kidding. YC wants founders who are ready to commit for the long term.
You're in the trenches.
Big time.
Okay, so you got to be a little bit, I don't know,
Crazy.
passionate, resilient. But let's say you're all that. You're ready for the chaos. What does actually applying look like?
Oh, it's way simpler than people think.
There's no secret handshake?
No. Dalton's very clear. The application's on their website. Designed to be easy.
No need to overthink it.
None whatsoever. Just go there, follow the instructions. He even points out so many founders, they seek permission to apply.
What do you mean? Like asking if their idea is good enough?
Yeah, like they're waiting for someone to tell them it's okay to apply. But Dalton's like, you don't need permission.
Love that.
Just do it.
Yeah, create your own luck thing again.
100%. But here's where it gets really interesting. He gets real about what makes a good application. And it's not just, did you remember to attach your resume?
Okay, lay it on us. What are people messing up?
Professionalism. It matters.
Well, yeah, obviously.
You'd be shocked. Typos, bad grammar, sections not even filled out. It's like they didn't even try.
Wow. Okay, so take it seriously.
Absolutely. Dalton's reading these. He wants to see you put in the effort.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
What of the video? the infamous founder video. Everyone nails that part, right?
You'd think, but this is another one. It often comes down to just not paying attention.
Like they didn't plug in their webcam or something.
Yeah, let's hope not that bad. But Dalton says, follow the directions, 1 minute long, all founders present, no 20-minute spirit journeys. And yet...
People are submitting 20 minutes. Okay, I don't even want to know. The point is, follow the directions.
Keep it concise, clear, all founders there.
Team is important.
Essential. Dalton even says, like, if a co-founder's missing, that speaks volumes. What's the team dynamic really like, you know?
Ooh, so it's not just what you say, it's who's even there.
Exactly. And this whole clarity thing, it's huge for Dalton throughout the application.
Well, yeah, if you can't explain your idea clearly.
Why would anyone invest?
Exactly.
Dalton says the good applications, they're like a breath of fresh air. Concise, no jargon.
And the bad ones.
Like trying to solve a puzzle, but half the pieces are missing.
Ouch. You must see a lot of those.
More than you think. But the point